Welcome back to Shovel
Hey
Knight.
guys. Welcome back. Look at this.
Look at that blimp.
Yo, can you not talk about my mom like that?
Oh.
That'd be really nice. Like, okay. So anyway, we are on to the next
Plague Knight.
Plague
The
Knight.
lair of Plague Knight.
the lair of Plague Knight. Lair of Plague Knight. Plague Knight. So, anyway, yeah. So,
Martian Manhunter.
don't,
Pretty. Oh God.
don't ever say that name.
See, I mentioned it, and then the level was like, no.
Oh,
Okay, Shovel Knight ahead.
it hurts to hurt.
It hurts. I mean, truer words have never been spoken.
Oh, he's so useless. I'm so mad. Don't even. You triggering me right now.
No,
I can't
but
do
like
this.
apparently he's really good in. Did that mouse just explode?
I don't care what he's. What? Yeah, they explode.
Why did the mouse explode?
Reasons.
All right, fair play.
Chemicals.
That's why you don't give vaccines to mice.
It causes
They do it. It causes mousetism.
Autism.
There was probably a secret up there. Oh man!
What?
There's probably a secret.
Okay, so those were the birds that I was telling you about before.
Those are the birds.
So the birds are you can try and hit them back. I mean, you have to have a certain skill level to do. Okay, or just run to the bird completely.
I didn't run into the bird. I ran into the fire.
Okay, so Shovel Knight.
It's almost like this is a difficult game, Eric.
For who? For 3-year-olds. Yeah. Nah. It's just kind of funny thinking about it because like you said you want to go on to Mega Man. So obviously,
I said I never played.
well, okay. Well, would you like to play Mega Man?
Yeah, Mega Man would be cool.
Okay. Well, you know how this game becomes difficult at parts?
It's always difficult.
That's
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
But Mega Man's like a puzzle too, isn't it? Like if you have the right skills, then it's like
yeah, no, yes and no. Like, yeah, it becomes easier because you're hitting them with their weak parts, but like, it's still kind of tough. The tough parts aren't the bosses. The bosses are not the tough parts in Mega Man. It's getting to the bosses, and that game is very, very, very unforgiving.
Is it?
So there's a part. I'm gonna win Mega Man 2 because like
Wow.
no one really plays Mega Man 1.
What do I do?
Mega Man 3 no one knows about. Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 are like and then the next one that comes up is Mega Man 7. So Mega Man. Which is on the SNES, and that's the one that a lot of people like.
Is he still Baby Mega Man in that one?
No, that's when
that's
he's
where he's Big Boy Mega Man.
Yeah, he's
Oh God!
he's updated graphics Mega Man.
He's Big Kahuna Mega Man.
What was the thing about Mega Man? Like they used like the reason why he's blue like that is because of the color palette that they wanted to use. They wanted to have like access to more colors, so they there was like a default one that they had to.
The blue?
It's so weird thinking about that. How like that was like what? So like a lot of games now are coming up on like their like 15th anniversary.
15th anniversary.
No,
20th
no.
anniversary.
GameCube games are coming up on their 15th anniversary, which
This
is
Kingdom Hearts. Let's
yeah.
date this video.
which is kind of like creepy. So like,
Oh, that was my childhood. Oh, this GameCube game was my childhood.
but like think about that. Like
no, I agree.
it's so
it's
weird. I
weird.
mean like. Like, cause I think about it, cause there's like other like
Mhm.
like you know like how a lot of like the bigger YouTubers and everything that are like for the gaming area they're a couple years older than us, but they're not that much older than
Yeah.
us.
What I think is weird is that there are people who are like in high school and maybe even college now, probably even college now, where their first console was the Nintendo GameCube.
There's no now would be their first console was like the Nintendo Wii,
No.
like 2006.
Was it Wii 2006?
That was 2006.
Well, that wouldn't
yeah.
really be.
2001 was the or 2000 or 2001 was the GameCube. Yeah, so yeah, because Animal Crossing's first game was
Animal
2001.
Animal Crossing so fun.
Actually, Animal Crossing's first game was for the Nintendo 64.
I thought it was the Game Boy.
No, it was for the 64. But that was the Japanese release of it. And then when it got ported here,
It was just better.
No, by the time they ported it here, they wanted to add all these cool features to it. Like that was like the whole thing with that Treehouse Games or whatever. They wanted to do a good job with it. So they waited and then they ported it to the Nintendo GameCube, and then they included that e-reader support.
Okay.
And they created that. And then in Japan they're like, wow, that's a good idea.
I want to play that one.
So then they re-released it for the GameCube there.
But we got the GameCube one first, right?
Yeah, because they didn't port it for the Nintendo 64.
Right.
It's just weird to think that game can play on the Nintendo 64, but there was a lot that the 64
I
was
planned
able to
that.
do.
Easy jump. Yeah.
But again, like with what we were saying, like it really is kind of weird how like we're not that old. We're like 23, so it's like, you know, when you go back and think about it, I mean, like my first I had the NES and I had the SNES. I had a Genesis. I had all that stuff. But like going back and thinking, I mean, like the first console that I remember that like, because like a lot of the stuff, it was just my family giving it to us.
Mhm.
You know, my cousin, he's quite a bit older than I am, so like he was always into it, and then he would give it, you know, he'd pass it down and everything. But I mean, like I remember the first handheld I got. I got the original Game Boy. And even that wasn't brand new for the time. That was just there. I got the N64 the year it came out. I mean, that was a big thing. And then I got the Wii the first time it came out. The GameCube I got right away. I mean, I've been big on Nintendo consoles. You're the PlayStation guy.
Yeah, my first console when I was like, earliest I can remember is 4. It was the PS1. I never had a Nintendo 64 because I'm a punk.
Yeah.
But I remember I got into games because of my aunt and my mom. Actually, they really liked the original Crash Bandicoot, Rayman. If anyone remembers Rayman before he was killed by rabbits. Tragic. We don't like talking about it. And
well, no, Origins and Legends and everything is out. So like,
yeah, they're trying to bring it back. That's the whole point of Origins, to bring it back to platforming. And the art style is like super different, and it's fun. I played through Origins and it was cool. But like the original Rayman was like brutal. Something I kind of want to play on this channel. Cool.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not good at it for a change. But yeah, we had that. I played Rayman. I played Spyro was big. I loved Spyro when I was younger. And I think my first game though, I think was NBA Shootout.
My gosh.
Yeah. And I remember I never knew how to change I didn't know how to change the teams, so it was always the Lakers versus the Chicago Bulls. And I was I saw the Chicago Bulls as the bad guys because obviously because the player 1 was defaulted as the Lakers. And so I was like, well, obviously I mean, I meant that. I didn't mean that though.
Good job.
Sure. And so as a stupid idiot child, I was like, well, I'm playing as the Lakers and they're yellow and the Bulls are red. So they must be the bad guys. And I lost every single time.
Good job.
It was not good. I also remember, I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but there was a point that I remember happening where at some point the ball would drop and the players wouldn't grab it.
The other foot.
The other shoe just dropped. No, the ball would drop. The basketball would be on the court of the floor of the court, and the camera was always stuck with the ball, so it would be on the ground, not moving. And the players, for whatever reason, wouldn't pick it up, and so that would be where the game just ended because no one would pick up the ball anymore. And like, I don't remember why it happened. What am I doing? There we go.
You're doing that,
but it was just so weird, and it's funny thinking back to like games that I played as a kid and playing them now, and it's like these are so hard. How did I do them when I was stupid? Stupider, I should say.
Yeah, because I remember like I had the NES, so I mean I didn't have a lot of games for the NES because, you know, today like games that come out, you know, these giant AAA titles that come out are like $60. Back then it was like $60.
I remember being like 40.
Well, like I'm pretty sure in like the heyday of it, like coming out. Still $40 for a cartridge that's not even, that's like less than a song
30
today.
30 megabyte.
30
cartridge.
megabyte. What are you talking about? No. Games like Mario and everything.
Stupid.
That was like an MP3 file today is bigger than those games. Like, yeah, it's like what? But still, like those, like that's what I can't wrap my mind around is the size of that. Like so, like the biggest one that I could think of is like, what's the one for the Zelda for the SNES?
Link to the Past.
Like, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think. I was thinking of Link's Awakening, but it's for the Game Boy
That was-
Color.
Was it for the Game Boy Color?
Yeah,
or
that was for
was
the
it-
Game Boy Color. But so like thinking of that, like that was hours and hours and hours and hours of game. Like you couldn't just beat that in one sitting, like
Mhm.
unless you like memorized everything. And that game was like 20 megabytes.
Well, they also I don't remember where I heard this, but they would have to make games purposefully tricky and not really explain what was going on in order to buff the game to make it seem like it was a lot.
Well,
longer.
yeah. Well, they do
actually
that
was.
today still. Fluff.
Fruits of my research are no mere trick.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they add fluff. That's
Now let's have a lesson, shall we? I promise. It will be enlightening.
that key is actually just like a mini stroke he has.
Now allow me to show you.
Are you okay?
Oh, I missed Chesterly.
You didn't
What?
miss Chesterly.
Do I have to go through this level again?
Yeah, you probably are going to. I can't remember what he gives you here.
Isn't it the hands?
With what, the punchy fists?
Yeah.
No, that's Mole Man.
Is it?
Yeah. What does he give you here? Oh, no, you don't need it. It's the alchemy coin.
Oh yeah, it is.
That stupid thing that you just
it's
roll and it gives you. No, you don't need it. That's like the green ball where you don't want that.
Right. Yeah. I need travel.
Yeah, but like so, NES was my first one. We didn't have a lot of games for it because like, games were expensive, and that was the most annoying thing about it. And so I had the original Mario Brothers. I had Kirby, Kirby's Nightmare and Dreamland thing.
Nightmare
That's
Dreamland
Not, well,
was
yeah, that
Game Boy.
it was just a remake of the
Yeah.
first one, Kirby's Adventure or whatever.
Is it
Kirby.
Return to Dreamland, or is it just Kirby?
Sure. Yeah, I can't remember. It's
That
Kirby.
one.
It's Kirby something. All I know is I have the remake of it on the 3DS,
Mhm.
and that is beautiful. Because it keeps all the same like glitches and
Right.
everything in it, and
it's
it's like it's
so bad. I love it.
no. Okay, guys. But what else did I have for the NES? I had that. Oh, we had Adventure Island 2. Adventure
Weird.
Island 2
Shovel Knight doesn't like
is
it.
we can try playing through Adventure Island 2 here.
What is that?
It is a really hard game. So the last time I played it, maybe you're gonna want to go fight him.
I don't have the Ichor though.
oh,
Look at this
so-
anime man. Reese from the north from Pridemore, west at the fork. Oh bother, I must have passed it already.
Yeah, you're gonna say his name. Well met, traveler.
Reese, maybe you can help me. I think I got lost. I was trying to. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
You don't believe in the power of friendship.
Shovel Knight. Indeed. I am
The knight with a shovel who has been not friends.
I'll make you eat those words.
You're not even good enough to be my fake.
I assure you I have done no such. No,
You
that's
gonna use that shovel to bury people that aren't your friends? My anime powers will end your reign of terror here.
that's the anime. This is like basically like the thing the same kind of thing that happened to Sonic. Like he's
not even
thinking
good
he's
enough
the
to
back.
be my fake.
No, he's thinking he's the bad knight. When
Who
everyone
thought Sonic was the bad knight?
no, everyone thought Shadow was Sonic. That's why the gun soldiers kept going after him.
That's why he was rolling around at the speed of sound.
Well, no, that's in Escape from Metal Harbor or the Metal Harbor level.
Metal Harbor.
You were escaping from jail because
God.
they jailed a hedgehog.
Jail the Hedgehog.
You know, you don't call animal control, you call the SWAT teams.
That must be like really hot.
What, those
That
things?
fire around him.
Yeah. Ooh, he's a hot dude because
Yeah.
anime.
My anime powers make me. I need to attend high school now, even though I'm like 35 years old.
We need to attend high school for the first 2 episodes. And
The
then
show that we're teenagers, but then never. It's gonna impale him. Watch out, man.
can't remember if he gives you anything after this. I don't think so.
Maybe he gives me the power of friendship. Do your worst, villain. Strike me down. But my
thought-
friends will avenge
I thought
me.
Shovel Knight was still in the corner, like vamping his shovel up in the air.
Woo!
I'm no villain. We're fighting a common enemy.
We are?
Oh?
We're friends? Why didn't you say so? Wow, I feel like an acquaintance now. Because that's the worst thing you can be in an anime. Not friends.
Think nothing of it, friend. Knights are strongest when they work together. No, because this is how it ends. They're gonna run up and high five each
Always
other.
help your friend. Yeah, they're gonna high five each other, and High School Never Ends is gonna play as the credits roll. Knock him down, Shovel Knight. Oh, that was nice.
So he just dies.
Yeah. Knock him down. Snaps his own neck. Shovel Knight's like, oh, now I have to dig his grave.
All right, so I think that's a good place to end this episode.
Yeah, that's good.
We just beat Anime Man.
We beat Anime.
And so next episode we will move on to Mole Knight or whatever his name is, Diggy Knight.
Diggy Knight.
Bye, guys.